that is all the adjustments covered, and that is how you set up your radio. Hi guys, Brett here from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about setting up your radio. So what we've got here is our Octane. It's one of our favorite ready to run cars here. We sell heaps of these, and these come with our ever popular Fly Sky radio. Now this is the same radio that we also include with our Tamiya Get It Going pack. So a lot of people will be very familiar with this style of radio. So what I'm going to do is run you through a few of the functions and a few of the adjustments on there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is turn the radio on. And the vehicle, we'll check it. Yep, so it's working. Okay, so the radio and the car are both switched on. Now here we've got our steering. You can see that we've got left and we've got right, fully proportional. So if you just want to steer a little bit steer in here. If you want to steer a lot, then all the way to the stop. Now it's very important to remember just to use the tips of your fingers and not grab it with your whole hand and twist it, because you will break the radio. Okay, that's steering. The next thing you're going to be excited about is the throttle. So this here, this is the trigger. Now that's obviously, again, can go a little bit fast to walking speed, and again all the way up to full speed should I pull it. Now to go for brakes and reverse, people often ask how we do that. So it's as simple as pushing the lever forward, and you can see that the vehicle is going in reverse. Again, it's proportional, so you can go just a little bit of reverse and brake, or you can go full speed all the way back. It's going to make quite a bit of noise. There we have it. Now some of our adjustments up here in our control panel, if you will, is the trims. Now that's these dials down the bottom here. Now if your car's veering a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, what we can do is adjust our steering trim, and that is, that is this button here, the steering trim, channel 1. Now you can see as I adjust that, you can see just incrementally how the front wheels are just turning just ever so slightly, and that should be enough to put your car back on the straight and narrow, so it drives straight every time. And these adjustments, usually once you set them, that's it. Unless you have a hard knock or something goes out of adjustment, it shouldn't be something that you have to keep adjusting. The next dial next to that, that's going to be your throttle trim. So that's going to have the same effect on the trim pot with your throttle as it does with the acceleration of the car. So you want the car to be in neutral at rest, and you can hear as I wind it up or turn the knob up, you can see it's starting to crawl forward, and if I go backwards, you can see it's going to start to go back the other way, like such. So you want to put that to a center point where it's not going forward or back, and it's coming to a rest. Perfect. Now the last dial we've got here is the steering dual rate. Now what that's going to do, and that's going to allow us to have either a little bit of steering throw or a maximum amount of steering throw. So you can see here as I'm adjusting this one, I'm not changing the angle of the steering, I'm just simply setting it so it's got the maximum amount of throw. Now that's especially important to make sure primarily that it's not actually going too far, because what that can do is actually bind up your drive shafts and your steering servo to a point where it's putting it under maximum load and actually causes damage to your servo. So you just want it to come all the way to the end, but not too far, both left and right maximum, and that's fine. Now a lot of people say, what are these two switches up here? It says normal and reverse. Well, this is for your channel reversing switches, and again there's two of them. It's a 2-channel radio, we've got steering and we've got throttle. So you'll notice here the steering channel reverse switch, if I put that to the other way, you can see immediately that the wheel alignment changed, and also now the steering's going to be backwards. So now when I effectively turn right, the car's steering left. So that's why, dependent on which way your servo is mounted and the brand of servo, you can have to put that in. And whether it's, like I said, this transmitter is universal, not just for Octanes, but pretty much any radio control car, this radio will be suitable for. Now the next channel reverse switch is for your throttle. So if I activate that, you'll see it's going to start to go forward. Now if I apply the brakes, the car will move forward, and that's not what we want. So we'll put that back to normal position. That is all the adjustments covered, and that is how you set up your radio on your ready to run Tamiya Get It Going, or pretty much any mechanical radio you've got. Thanks for watching.